Yours, damn right, it's better than yours. I can teach you.
The thing that makes me put the guys go crazy. They lose their minds.
What's good? What's up, Messy Mob? It's your girl, FROM MESSYMYA, and I am back again with another recap. Your girl is playing catch up like I've been saying for the past couple of videos. Listen, I just watched episode 5 and 6, and I am so ready to get into it, girl. I'm ready to get into it, okay? Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and turn on that post notification bell so you know every single time I post a new video. It's FROM MESSYMYA. It's the Messy Mob, girl. We are lit over here. Trust and believe that, and yeah, let's get into the mess. All right, so like I said before, y'all know I'm playing catch up. So I just watched episode 5 and 6, and I am ready to get into it, do this review. So I can go ahead and review episode 7, 8, and 9, and I will be all caught up, and we can get into the tea and everything else. Y'all. All right, so episode 5 basically starts off with Jayla versus Gretchen. They are still out on the beach. Y'all know Natalie got these girls fighting, girl. She got the girls getting down, girl, in the sand, girl. Sand in the cootie cat, girl. It is just a hot mess. They're in the, girl, it's a hot mess, okay? Gretchen is on one side. Jayla is on the other side. Jayla is literally screaming at Gretchen. Gretchen is literally screaming at Jayla. But Gretchen keeps making it known that she does not have an issue with Jayla. She doesn't really have an issue with anybody in the house, although that the house has an issue with her. She does not have an issue with the girls in the house except for Meatball because Meatball snuck her, okay? But my thing is with Gretchen, okay? And it's like, I want to feel for Gretchen, but it's like, I can't feel for her because they're literally saying, please don't say the N-word because of A, B, and C. Okay. I feel like they're giving her chance after chance. Like, just don't say it. Don't say it. Okay. She'll go down this little sympathy route, and she'll be like, you know, she'll put on her soft voice. She'll put her hand on her chest, and you know, her big brown eyes will pop out, and she'll be like, listen, I just want to get to know you guys. I want you guys to get to know me. You guys would love me if you guys would get to know me. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I don't have an issue with any of you guys except for Meatball because she snuck me. She'll be spitting all this sweet shit, right? And then for a second, I'll be like, you know what I'm saying? And then 2 seconds later, she'll say it again. Like, there's no way. They're literally, like, you cannot be this, like, it's not rocket science. Even if you're used to saying it, even if the, you know what I'm saying, the black people around you are letting you say it, you know, she from the Bronx. I heard that's a thing over there where the Hispanics, they be in-word and left and right over there, girl. But you know what I'm saying? If you're around, black people from the South, they're not going to play that. You know what I'm saying? Like, different strokes for different folks. Like, everybody is not going to accept that. And I feel like she should be understanding of that. And I don't understand why. It's like she's understanding, or I don't know if it's like an act, like, right? She'll act like she's understanding, right? Like, oh, like, I didn't mean it in that way. I'm not saying it in a derogatory way. I'm not saying it in a, you know, I'm not saying it in a racist way. I'm not saying it to offend you. I'm not throwing it out as an insult. When I say it, it's, but it don't matter. Like, they don't feel comfortable with you saying, so why you keep saying it? And then she'll say sorry. She'll say sorry. Keep in mind, after she already told them that she didn't give a damn, pretty much, to their face. She told them that she didn't give a damn how they felt. She gonna still say it. Cool. Then she keeps saying sorry, and then she turns around and say it again. I just don't understand. And then you wonder why you keep getting jumped. You wonder why most of the house don't like you. You wonder why they don't want to get to know you. I just don't understand. Like, she give us these crocodile tears, and like, don't get me wrong, I like Gretchen. Let me stop lying. I don't care for Gretchen, but I respect that she stands. I'm not even gonna say she stands on 10 toes because she like switch it up. Like, she'll say sorry, and then she'll say it again, and then she'll seem apologetic, and then she'll seem like she just don't want no smoke with nobody, and then she'll say it again. I'm trying to find the word. She holds her own. That's what it is. That's what it is. So I don't care for her. I don't care for what she's doing on the show so far. It actually irritates me, and I feel like she's very ignorant, okay, to what the girls are trying to tell her. And I feel like she's really not taking in what the girls are trying to tell her. But I respect that she holds her own. Like, she's not going home crying. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we were up in the BGC era where, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, a girl, you know, a girl would get into one fight and then go home. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's I don't want to say she's standing on nothing. She's holding her own is basically what I'm trying to say. So I respect that about her, but I don't understand what's not clicking for her. Like, I just don't get it. Like, if you're used to something, but then you're around a different group of people, you don't, like, you would think that you would try to adjust so it could be peace. Like, it's just not. And when Dolly, I think that's her name, when Dolly made me mad too. Because when Dolly in the confessionals talking about, she feels like the whole situation is weird and basically feels like the situation is stupid as to why the girls are mad at her for saying the N-word because where she's from. I understand that. Well, no, I don't. Actually, I really don't. Because like I said, it's different. Like, everybody's not going to react the same. Like, that's just life. Like, you're up north, you're in the, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're in the Bronx. Like, of course, like, Hispanics are throwing the N-word. They're Hispanics. Probably say it more than the black people up there. You know what I'm saying? But that's not how it is everywhere. That's not how it is everywhere. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it's like when Dolly didn't understand that. And that's why, honestly, I'm not even going to talk about her because, girl, you ain't even make the cut for real. So I'm not even going to give you too much time. Anyways, so Jayla and Gretchen are arguing. Okay. Jayla is like yelling, screaming at her, stop saying it. Stop saying it. And you know what I'm saying, Gretchen, you know, she puts on the sweet voice. I only have an issue with me because she snuck me, girl. And then she ended up saying it again, addressing Meatball. She ended up saying it again, girl. She say that N-word real hard when it come to Meatball. She do. And then everybody's like, oh my God, like, girl, you cannot be for real. Like, you just said it again. After you just gave us a whole speech on how you didn't want smoke with nobody in the house and how you didn't this, that, and the third and how you're so sorry. But then you ended your sentence saying it again. What do you not understand? So then she walks off. No, she actually gets dragged off by security. Security is holding on to Gretchen, girl. Security is not playing with Gretchen, girl. Okay. Security is not playing with Gretchen. It's kind of annoying because, again, Gretchen has smoked with multiple people. Like, I understand why security was on Gretchen like that, but it's like she's popping her shit. Like, why you're not let her go? Like, unhand her now. So she gets dragged away. Okay, Tommie follows her or whatever. She's like, I want to talk to Tommie. When she's talking to Tommie, I'm gonna make this quick because I don't even want to talk about this for too long. When she's talking to Tommie, she's saying the same thing. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I don't mean it like that. I swear. It's just like, you know what I'm saying? Like, giving us these the big brown puppy dog eyes that, you know what I'm saying? And Tommie's like, and she's like, I'm Puerto Rican. Well, I don't understand why she keeps saying that. I don't understand why she keeps saying that. Her and Wendell kept saying the same thing. I'm Puerto Rican. What does that do? I feel like by you saying that don't hold no weight. What else? You're Puerto Rican and what? Tommie said, are you Puerto Rican and black? Like, for real though. And then Gretchen's like, no, I'm not black. So why are you saying why are you saying it? She literally admitted to not, girl. So Tommie's like, so why are you saying it? I don't mean it like that. I'm not saying it in a derogatory way. This, that, and the third. And when she's addressing Tommie, she's still saying it. Like, it's just really a lost cause at this point. I'm going to move on. Like, I didn't even want to go on with it for this long. But girl, Gretchen is a lost cause at this point. I don't know what to think about Gretchen. I honestly don't care for her. Do I want her to leave? No. Because I feel like she brings, you know what I'm saying? Like, she brings the drama, and it's a controversial topic. So it's gonna, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be, you know, like she gives us something to talk about is what I'm trying to say. You know what I'm saying? She gives us something to talk about. She gives us a show. I feel like Gretchen gives us a show. I don't know about y'all. I personally don't want her to go home, and I feel like she holds her own. She sticks up for herself. She's not a punk. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like she's a baddie. I just feel like she just slow. Like, I don't think that she's really that smart. Like, she don't give me that she's intelligent. Like, she just slow. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're just not that smart, and you're not trying to receive anything that anybody is trying to tell you, and it's annoying. But other than that, like, she's okay. But it's like, girl, if she would just listen, just stop and listen. Like, I think if the girls, like, because the only time where she really been around the girls was literally when it's time to brawl. You know what I'm saying? Like, she didn't go to the club. She didn't go to the little nature walk or whatever. So she's only around them at this point when it's heated. So I feel like if she's around them in a calm setting, maybe she'll receive what they say a little bit better. But it's like, at this point, she's only, you know what I'm saying? Like, she's only around them when it's heated and when she's riled up. So it's like, you just, like, you know, but child, like, I don't know about Gretchen. Gretchen is just Gretchen. Like, I like I said, I don't want her to leave. I want her to stay. But she just, girl, you gotta try to open up your heart a little bit. Like, they're not from the Bronx. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's not, they're not used to that. They're not where they're from. Clearly, that's not a thing. So I don't understand why she's not trying to understand. I'm done talking about this, child. So in the midst of that, I'm gonna just say this real quick. It's Dia, okay, the Bahamian girl. She in her confessional, she's like, I feel like Gretchen should go home. And I feel like it's a pattern with It's Dia, where she is in her confessionals basically saying who she feel like should go home. Me personally, I don't feel like she should be there. I don't think so. Not from what I've seen so far. Cause girl, you got tore up by Nunu multiple times. You know what I'm saying? Girl, you know what I'm saying? And really, I feel like you ain't even win the fight with Gretch. I feel like Gretch, I'm not gonna go as far as say as Gretch tore you up, but you didn't win against Gretch. You know what I'm saying? Like, you need to focus on what you got going on and stop, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I understand why she's saying she wants Gretch to go home, but girl, your spot should be in question right now over Gretch, in my opinion. Okay, girl, boo. All right, so then we have Natalie versus Tommie. All right, so of course Tommie, you know, she comes in on a horse, she talks to Gretch, this, that, and the third. She's kind of like in the background, and then Tommie starts talking about something, and Natalie is basically pressed. Girl, Natalie, you are so pressed. And I think it's so funny. It's so funny to me. It's so funny to me. It's always been so funny to me how much Tommie gets under Natalie's skin. Is so funny. Because Natalie tries to act like, and she tries to put on a facade and give us a show, and she tries to act like she's like so unbothered. I have so much. I have this, I have that. She throws around her producer credit. She throws around her creator status. It's my show. But this girl gets you so pressed. Like, you're not as unbothered as you think you are. Like, Tommie gets her, I'm talking about Tommie in her presence gets her pressed. You're pressed. You're panini pressed. What did Gypsy Rose say? You're pressed like a panini. Like, you are pressed every single time Tommie is around. You are. Like, and you try to act like you're so unbothered. You're not that unbothered. She makes you, like, you literally foam at the mouth every single time she's around. So anyway, Tommie is saying something under her breath or whatever. She's not even talking to Natalie. I think she's talking to production or one of the girls. And here comes Natalie. We don't care, bitch. Da, 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 da. Just talking. And so, you know what had me weak? It had me weak when Natalie kept trying to go. I don't know why Natalie kept trying to go in the ocean. Tommie kept saying, oh, I can't swim. I can't swim. When Tommie kept saying, I can't swim, that junk had me so weak because Natalie was so hell bent on fighting in the ocean. Like, why are you in the water? Like, girl, what is wrong with you? I'm telling you, like, Tommie turns Natalie into a completely different person. Like, Natalie is so irrational and just so crazy when it comes to Tommie. It's crazy. So they're in the ocean, child. Natalie's in the ocean. Tommie is kind of like keeping her distance because she kept saying, I can't swim. I can't swim. I can't swim. Natalie was like, girl, I don't care. You're going to get your ass in this ocean. I don't give a damn. Get in this ocean and give me my one. Girl, Natalie is pressed. Girl, that ocean fight, girl, I'm not gonna lie, girl. Natalie, you got tore up, girl. You did. I'm not even gonna lie, girl. She was slinging you like a rag doll. I'm not even gonna lie. It was embarrassing. Like, it was like, it's like the fight was in slow motion. It was so funny though. Like, Natalie, Tommie had you swimming midair. She had you swimming midair. You were missing your hits. She got you on the ground. Literally, you're getting like you're getting tossed around. You're getting turned every way but loose in the water. And it was your idea to get in the water. Like, you're the one that's hyped. And then what irritates me so bad about Natalie is that Natalie will lose a fight so bad. And then after the fight, Natalie is popping her shit like she won. Like, so delusional, really thinking that she won. It's insane. It's so funny. It's so funny to me. Natalie is literally trying to real bad, literally trying to claw. Like, what is wrong with you? Like, it's like, why? Like, what? Like, why? Girl, so she lost that fight. I don't care how much the girls try to bow down to Natalie and try to lie to Natalie and try to kiss Natalie, little granny, poom, and try to tell her that she won the fight. She didn't win that fight. Okay. Now, in the parking lot, when they were on the cement and Tommie tried to get her one again, and you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Natalie kind of, I'm not finna sit here and lie and say Tommie got the best of Natalie at that point, because from the angle that I seen, it seemed like Natalie was, it seemed like Natalie was getting Tommie, okay, in the parking lot. So we just gonna call it I don't know. It seems like they both got the best of each other each round. Like, you know what I'm saying? But Natalie, girl, that first one was bad, girl. You... Girl, that one was, especially because you're the one that initiated it, like, and was so pressed and was so hell-bent on fighting where you wanted to fight, and you just looked a mess. All right, so the very next day, the girls are recapping everything. Honestly, I'm not finna sit here and recap the recaps. I did that in the last video, but I'm catching myself now. I'm not gonna do it. However, we will talk about how Scotty brings DTB to Tinkerbella. Now, I don't know what Scotty was thinking in this moment, but, she did it. Not gonna lie, I like Scotty. Scotty might be my favorite this season. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm feeling Scotty this season. I like Scotty this season. I love her this season so far. So she brings DTB over to Tinkerbella. Okay, she brings DTB over to Tinkerbella. And it's immediately like... it's just not going anywhere, pretty much. Like, it's not going anywhere. They're not getting along. The conversation started off like, kind of level, and then DTB kind of kept, she kept like poking the bear, and then once Tinkerbella was irritated, it was just up from there. And it was just, Tinkerbella is just a big troll. I'm not even gonna lie. She be trolling DTB. And DTB be so for real. And Tinkerbella be trolling and she be playing. She play too much. But it be funny though. I'm not even going to lie. DTB, girl, you're starting to get on my nerves just a little bit. Just a little bit though. But, I didn't really expect any different from DTB. Diamond the Body. Like, I didn't expect too much different. Because she was annoying on Now That's TV. And none of y'all want to talk about it. Why don't y'all want to talk about that? Y'all don't want to talk about how y'all don't. I see a couple people in the comments when I was watching the episode. They were saying that she was annoying. Nobody wants to talk about how she literally was annoying on Now That's TV, especially when she was drunk. Come on now. But y'all want to play like y'all ain't know that. She was annoying on Now That's TV. She's annoying now. And I told y'all that on my live when y'all wanted her to become a part of the cast so bad. When Baddies was still on, y'all was like, oh, I want DTB. And I said, DTB is annoying, especially when she's drunk. Like, y'all just, Anyways, so, yeah, that was that. Meatball versus Jayla. Okay, so they went out on to the little nature walk or whatever. And while they were going on the nature walk, right? I'm skipping ahead. Hold on. Mariah Lynn and Tesehki versus Jelly Bean. Oh, my God. Me personally, Tesehki do too much. I'm not gonna lie. Tesehki do too much. She doing too much for me. I don't understand why this is even still something that's being talked about. Like, especially because come to find out, they talked after the Bad versus Wild thing. Like, okay, you were drunk. clearly, okay, you know what I'm saying. You were drunk. You confronted her. She was too close to your man. Cool. Like, why is this even a thing? Like, why is this even a thing? Like, I don't understand. Like, I don't know. I don't understand Tesehki sometimes. I really don't. I feel like Tesehki just want a reason to fight for real. Like, but it's like, girl, if you want a reason to fight, just say that. Like, just say, I have no other storyline. I feel like nobody else is going to try me, because that's honestly the truth. Nobody is going to flat out try Tesehki. Come on now. They're not. They're going to walk on eggshells around Tesehki. It is what it is. I have no other storyline. I'm trying to find one. Like, I'm desperately trying to find one. That's really what it gives. Like, because it was out of nowhere. Like, how do you even remember what she looks like? If that was me and I was drunk and her and my man were that far away and she was that close to I probably wouldn't even remember what she looked like. I'm not even going to lie. How do you even remember what she looks like? Anyways, so Tesehki confronts Jellybean. You were too close to my man, this, that, and the third. Jellybean was like, girl, we already talked about this. Like, and you literally told me that you were drunk and that you apologized and stuff like that. Tesehki is like, I did not say that. Jellybean is like, girl, yes, you did. And then it turns out that never mind. So anyways, it's so crazy because I really used to like Tesehki. I still like Tesehki. It's just like, I don't understand. It's like she does not have a personality unless she's fighting. Like, fighting and beating people up is her entire personality. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. And I don't care too much for Krishan, but at least Krishan has some type of personality outside of that. So Tesehki is clearly drunk again. She's clearly drunk. Okay, she's not sober acting like this. This is not sober Tesehki. So she's clearly she's not sober. Like, you know what I'm saying? So she's yelling, she's screaming, calling her all types of names and stuff like that. Square up, do this, do that, da-da-da-da-da. You know what I'm saying? Talking her. And then Mariah Lynn comes out the cut and literally sneaks Jellybean. My thing is, Mariah Lynn, I'm not mad at Mariah Lynn. And I don't want y'all to think like I'm mad at Mariah Lynn for sticking up for her friend, because at the end of the day, that's your friend. But you're doing too much for a bitch who's not going to do it for you. Like, you know what I'm saying? You do too much. Like, it was cute when it was Janet, and because Tesehki got jumped. You know what I'm saying? And it was basically 2-on-1, technically 3-on-1, because her sister also didn't mess with her at the time. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, you snuck that girl for what? She was not charging at Tesehki. She didn't tell Tesehki she didn't threaten Tesehki. She didn't tell Tesehki she wasn't calling Tesehki out her name. Maybe she was, but you know what I'm saying? She wasn't on that type of timing with Tesehki. You could tell she was kind of trying to talk to her more so. You know what I'm saying? Tesehki was the one that was piped up. I just don't understand why Mariah did it. Like, and what I really don't understand is why Jellybean sat there and let her do it. You let that little mutt, you let that blonde mutt do that to you. Because I understand, trust me, I understand that she got snuck. Okay, clearly you're caught off guard. You should have got your lick back. She kind of just accepted it. Like, oh, like, no ma'am, no ham, no turkey. You need to literally go get your lick back. She literally just beat on you like a drum, and you just let her do it. Girl, if you don't go over there and walk her down. And at this point, you know what I'm saying? And I understand Jellybean had just got tore up by Callie, but it's like, girl, you were writing harder for Natalie than you're writing for yourself. Like, you sat there and you got in the paint with a random person for Natalie, trying to stick up for Natalie. And quite frankly, we all know Natalie wouldn't do it for you. So let's really just get into that. Let's get into that, right? You sat there, you got in the paint and squared up with somebody that you don't even know for Natalie, but someone literally, this little mutt, just beat on you like a drum, and she's talking her mess to you. She's talking her like bad too. Oh, Mariah Lynn is popping them gums, baby. Oh, she's popping them gums, and you just sat there and you took it. Are you what? Girl, boom. I don't know who I'm more. I don't know if I'm more mad at Tesehki for doing too much. I don't know if I'm more mad at Mariah Lynn for sneaking you and for riding harder for Tesehki than Tesehki ride for her. And just acting like she's so tough, knowing damn well ain't nobody scared of her. Or I don't know if I'm more mad at you for letting it happen to yourself. Because we all know you're not going to win against Tesehki, and we all know you got tore up by Callie, but oh girl, I'm pretty sure you could have walked down Mariah Lynn and got a little bit of redemption back. Girl, boo bye. Girl, I'm not finna play. Girl, Jelly Bean made me mad. And I like Jelly Bean. She seems sweet, but it's like, girl, you just, I don't know, you slipping up a little bit too much for me already. You just got onto the show. Ain't even been a whole episode yet. Girl, boo. Girl, a mess. So I skipped ahead of that. My bad. Let's go back to the nature walk. They go on a little nature walk or whatever. DTB and oh, girl, what's her name? Tinkerbella and DTB are still going back and forth on this nature walk, girl. Girl. Anyways, Tinkerbella called DTB a monkey. Do I agree with that? Absolutely not. I don't understand why that's a thing still, but in the midst of an argument, she called her a monkey. They're arguing. They're going back and forth. You know what I'm saying? DTB is still making digs about Tinkerbella bleaching her skin. Girl, it's just a hot mess. They're going low. They're hitting below the belt. They're going low. They keep arguing on this nature walk. It's supposed to be peaceful. Even Natalie is like, why y'all doing this right now for what? You know, Loki and Natalie, Natalie, like, I already got something planned for y'all if y'all really want to get down later on. You know what I'm saying? When they were, on the little cliff or whatever. Natalie was like, why are y'all doing this right now? It's very unfortunate. We're chilling. Like, chill. So Diamond the Body was like, you know what? Okay, cool. I apologize. She got on her knees. I don't know why. It was just a little bit too much. Like, why are you doing that? Anyways. So that was that. And then Meatball basically confronted Jayla on their walk. Because Jayla was a team leader, I think. Or was it Scotty? I don't know. But I think Scotty was a team leader, and she basically chose Jayla and Meatball to go on the walk with her, with other people. And Meatball confronts Jayla because she feels like Jayla was bullying Biggie. So my only thing with this is that I understand where Meatball was coming from. I do. Because aside from me feeling like Biggie does victimize herself, I do kind of feel like Jayla did too much. That's just my opinion. I know some of y'all, somebody commented under my last video, and they said Jayla didn't do enough. I said, oh my gosh, y'all is crazy. Anyways, so me personally, I feel like Jayla did a little bit too much. So I understand, and now Biggie and Meatball are getting closer. So I understand Meatball's frustration and why she's feeling the way she's feeling. But I also agree with Jayla in terms of, like, you weren't even there. Like, you weren't even there. You don't know what happened. All you know is what Biggie told you. So you're literally you're basing your opinion off, and you're getting hype over one side of the story. You know what I'm saying? And that's basically where episode 5 ended, with Meatball screaming in Jayla's face, telling her to bully her. She said, I'm not gonna lie, if I was in that house, I probably would be the same way. If I witnessed somebody being bullied, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I witnessed it and I don't agree with it and I don't like it, like, I probably would be like that too. Like, girl, bully me, like, bully a bitch who wanna fight. You know what I'm saying? Like Camila said, BGC 13 reunion, girl, you hit Danny and you know she don't fight. Sock me, bitch. Sock a bitch that wanna fight. Like, girl, you know what I'm saying? Like, girl, you know what I'm saying? I probably will be on that type of timing too. But at the same time, like I said, Meatball was not there. Meatball don't know what happened. Meatball is basing her opinion off and getting hype over one side of the story. You know what I'm saying? So I understand both sides. I understood Jayla, and I also understood Meatball's frustration too. So going into the sixth episode, they basically resume this little argument or whatever. So you could tell Jayla isn't really, because again, Meatball is low-key like pressing it, like bully me. Like, what is you talking about? Like, bully me. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're bullying somebody, you're picking on somebody who don't want to fight. Bully me. This is what Meatball is saying to Jayla. And Jayla isn't really like, in her confessionals, Jayla's like, you're not finna like talk to me like that. But Jayla still was hyped. Like, Jayla still was yelling back. You know what I'm saying? Jayla didn't like flinch. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like, I don't know. Jayla didn't give me the vibe that she was scared. She just didn't want Meatball to feel like she was a bully. So she was kind of like more so like explaining herself. Like, that's not what you're saying is not what it is. And I'm not going to lie. although I did at the time, I felt like Jayla did too much. When Jayla broke it down, like when she broke it down to Meatball, because technically this is the first time that she actually broke it down. Like, you know what I'm saying? I understood Jayla. I still feel like she did a lot, but I understood her a lot more. Even though I kind of been saying it that whole time, like Biggie really had no reason to say what she said. Because I kind of like, you know what I'm saying? Biggie said what she said. She really had no reason to. Jayla, you could tell Jayla really didn't even want to be messy and partake in the conversation about Biggie. So I don't know why Biggie got so offended, but they fought. So why you keep trying to press her? Like, just leave it at that. But I understood Jayla a little bit more when Jayla, you know, she explained it to Meatball. Like, I get it a little bit more, actually. I do. Okay, so on this nature walk, Aubrey O'Day is with, I think, 2 of the new girls, and she is also with Bianca. And I'm not gonna lie, Aubrey O'Day is like, at first, I still like her though. I do. I like her. I like her confessionals. I feel like she does have personality, and I feel like she added a really good balance to the show. But I'm not gonna lie, Aubrey O'Day is that's a one shady little bitch. Okay, oh, that hoe is shady. And I didn't, you know what I'm saying? Like, she didn't come in like that, but you can tell she's kind of more comfortable now. But, girl, she is shading the girls. So I don't even know how this conversation got started. But basically, Aubrey O'Day was like, y'all are hogging the camera. Y'all stingy. Y'all hogging camera time. Y'all basically telling them that they're desperate for camera time. You know what I'm saying? They're hogging the camera time. They're stingy. You know what I'm saying? They're not sharing the camera time or whatever. And that she's pretty much ready to go and stuff like that. And then in the midst of that, she's like, see, that's why my bank account is bigger than you guys. That's why I have more money. That's why my bank account is bigger, because I'm willing to basically saying like, I'm willing to pass the torch and let others shine. Well, she said something along those lines, girl, because I just feel like it just wasn't necessary. Like, what made you say that? Like, what made you say that? Like, was it really needed? Like, anyways, so she said it. It's whatever. So then Bianca is looking around like, well, my man a millionaire. It was so random. Well, my man is a millionaire. And Aubrey's like, if your man was a millionaire, baby, your man is not a millionaire. Okay. Keep in mind that Aubrey already be shading Bianca down, girl. She be shading Bianca down. She called Bianca chicken noodle soup, girl. It be having me weak, girl. Like I said, Aubrey O'Day, girl, that is a shady girl. She is shady. I'm not even gonna lie. You're shady. But Aubrey's like, baby, if your man was really a millionaire, you would not be here. I'm sorry to tell you. Sorry, not sorry. If your man was a millionaire, you wouldn't be here. Yeah. Oh my gosh. So, dude, like, Bianca's just, I'm not gonna lie, it's just like, so Aubrey's like, girl, your man is not a millionaire. If he was a millionaire, you wouldn't be here. Bianca just said he just signed some artists that had like a $3 million deal. I don't know how the music thing goes and like the record deals and stuff, but if he signed an artist to $1 million deal, I mean, a $3 million deal, like, what is the cut to that? Like, I don't know. Like, because I'm pretty sure he didn't get the entire $3 million. Like, you know, that's kind of how Bianca tried to make it seem. Somebody please, okay, so what I'm trying to say is that I don't understand. So y'all explain it to me. So if someone signs an artist for $3 million, how much of that are they getting? Like, because I'm pretty sure they're not getting all of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you still got to pay the artist. You still got to, the record label and all that. There's still other expenses that got to be paid for. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, Bianca made it seem like her man just got, like her man got the full $3 million cut. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Y'all let me know. Y'all let me know how that works. I have no idea how this music industry works. Anyways, so then their nature walk comes to an end, girl, and they are up somewhere. They're on top of somewhere, girl, and they are basically circled up, ready to rumble again. Ain't no way, bro. Ain't no way. So they're as if they haven't fought enough the day before that and the day before that and the day before that. So they're at it again. So Natalie is basically like, we're finna go. We're about to leave Barbados very, very soon. And we're going to go to the club soon, too. So, basically, if anybody got something to get off their chest right now, y'all needed to get it off y'all chest right now. Okay? All right. Girl, so Diamond the Body steps up, and she basically calls out It's Dia, and she calls out Slim Too Bad. I'm not going to lie. I understood why she did this. Because... It's Dia. No, I don't. Actually, now that I think about it, I understood when we were watching, but now that I think about it, it's like they've been they didn't even confront you. They really just let you know their opinion on the situation. So Diamond the Body basically is calling It's Dia and Slim Too Bad followers because they don't agree with what she did. Like literally, that's it. They don't agree with what she did. They called her out on what she did. They held her accountable for what she did, pretty much, because they weren't even like, in my opinion, they weren't even really at the initial meeting that she's referring to. I feel like they kind of got slick a little bit, but it really wasn't like enough to fight about. Like, you know what I'm saying? Hence why she didn't fight them when they initially did it. Like, but you want to call them out now. Anyways, production probably told her to do that. So I don't feel like it was enough to fight. Like, you guys were talking about your situation. You thought that they were going to meet Munch and agree with what you were doing. They don't agree with what you were doing, and that's that. And they didn't check her, but they told her like you had no reason to run up on Tinkerbella like that because Diamond the Body thought it was cute. Oh well, I got both of us on the show. Now what? I did what I had to do. You thought it was cute. They told you it wasn't cute. You didn't have to do that. You could have found a way to make yourself shine other than sneaking somebody from behind and getting tore up at the auditions. You know, it's just embarrassing. You know what I'm saying? And I agree with them, honestly. I really do. And then now you're mad at Tinkerbella because Tinkerbella don't really mess with you like that. And Tinkerbella took your wig. But it's like you literally did what you did. Do you think that she's going to like you? No. It's up every single time you see her. And you're mad about it. And it's like you don't understand. Oh, I did us both a favor. Like, you should be thanking me. Girl, boo, bye. Like, no. So, at the little brunch thing or whatever, not the brunch thing, but at the little meeting / recap session, It's Dia and Slim Too Bad basically told Diamond the Body about herself. But again, they weren't even being rude, so I don't understand why she's so pressed about it. So she calls both of them out, tells them that they're being a follower because, again, they didn't agree with her. Because if they would have agreed with her, she wouldn't even be doing this right now. Let's really keep it a buck. They called you out on what you did, and they basically, and now you're mad. So she calls them out. They're like, they're both telling her, like, I'm not a follower. She calls out Slim Too Bad first. Slim Too Bad is like, I'm not a follower. I'm closer with Tinkerbella, and I said what I said. Like, I feel like I just didn't agree with what you did. How does that make me a follower? This, that, and the third. And then she turns her attention to It's Dia, which kind of made me, because I'm not going to lie, I'm not going to say I don't care for It's Dia, but, she's just not impressing me so far. But I feel like DTB did this on purpose. Like, you knew, because why you initially confronted Slim Too Bad. Why you ain't pop off on her? Why you chose, come on now. Like, DTB knew what she was doing when she swung on, It's Dia. She knew what she was doing. Like, she knew what she was doing. So now multiple people want you because you chose the weaker link pretty much. When you had the same issue that she had with It's Dia, she literally had with Slim Too Bad. Why you ain't do that to Slim Too Bad and you confronted her first? You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I feel like It's Dia held her own, and I feel like she did a lot better with, but all that got shut down when she did her rematch with Nunu, girl. It's Dia and Nunu, they got into it again. Nunu tore her up again, girl. Girl, she got tore up again. Okay, so Tinkerbella wants DTB. They get into it again. Slim Too Bad gets into it with DTB. I feel like Slim won, in my opinion. Yeah, I think Slim won. All right, so Tinkerbella versus Big Kiva. So this was kind of like I think they both did good. Big Kiva can't, girl. Girl. These girls are getting down. I'm not even gonna lie. Tinkerbella and Big Kiva's, I thought that theirs was good too. I'm not even gonna lie. So basically, Big Kiva was mad because, you know, Tinkerbella got her the night before. So she basically is saying she really wants some grown woman stuff, to be honest. Some of y'all might call it fake. I call it grown woman. Me personally, I'm just not going to get into it with somebody like that and then literally hug them right after. But I understood what she was saying as far as like, it's nothing personal, but you got me the night before and I just want my lick back. You know what I'm saying? And then Tinkerbella was like, we can literally hug right after. And Big Kiva was like, cool. Me personally, I'm not going to, I understand where they were coming from because it's not personal at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not hugging you after you just know, especially because theirs was intense. Their little, you know what I'm saying? Girl, Nunu, like I said, Nunu tore its Dia up again. Me personally, I feel like, I said it last review, I feel like if the objective of the entire thing basically is for the reserve to come take someone's spot, I feel like Nunu should have took its Dia spot. And I said what I said. Like, if that's the whole objective of the reserve, because it wasn't even like a reserve for real, or like oh, you're going to replace this person and we're going to kick people out and you're going to come in and replace them. It wasn't even that. It's just, y'all just got added. They weren't even replacements for real. They just got added. Like, they just got added. I'm not even going to lie. They didn't replace nobody. Come on now. Because if that's the case, Nunu should have took its Dia spot. And I said what I said. So, all right, so after all of the fights, Natalie finally picks the reserves that she wants to stay, and Big Kiva gets picked first, of course, by Aubrey, because Aubrey feels like she stood on business, but she was also a grown woman and hugged it out right after. Then Natalie picks Jellybean because Jellybean rode for Natalie. Again, I don't know. She did what she had to do to get us. Clearly, she had a plan. Like, she rode for Natalie. She got beat up for Natalie. Callie tore her up. It is what it is. So Natalie's like, I know that you're going to ride for me. Like, I know that you're going to bow down and be my little follower. And you're going to do what I say because you don't even know me. And you got in the paint with somebody for me. So, yeah. So then after that, Nunu gets picked. I feel like Nunu should have been one of the first ones to get picked. But, you know, Nunu got picked. And then J.O. got picked. Okay, and then when Dolly and Heaven went home. I don't really care for when Dolly. I don't. I liked when Dolly. I'm sorry if I'm saying her name wrong. I don't mean to. I liked when Dolly, when she first introduced herself, and then when she spoke on the Gretchen situation, she irritated me. So I don't even. You ain't even do nothing for real. So I don't even go home. I don't even care, to be honest. I really don't. Next, girl. So. Tommie and Biggie have dinner. I'm not even going to elaborate on this too much because it literally was just a big recap session. Like, I would be mad if I was invited to dinner and like we're talking about nothing but drama. Like, I would be so irritated. But anyways, I'm gonna speak on it a little bit in terms of Mariah Lynn. So Mariah Lynn gets in her confessionals and she says, I'm surprised that Biggie invited me or whatever. I feel weird because I'm real close with Natalie and Tommie is her op. But my thing is that if you really felt some type of way, you would have never went. Like, because I don't understand why Natalie was mad at Biggie. Because I don't understand why on God's green earth, why Natalie would ever think that Biggie would choose her over Tommie. Girl, boo. You don't even like Biggie like that. I don't understand. I really don't even understand what type of loyalty Biggie really owes you. Besides you being her boss. But it's like, okay, cool. You're mad about that. But it's like, Mariah Lynn and Natalie are actually friends. So it's like, I would understand if Natalie was mad at Mariah Lynn. But what you mad at Biggie for? Anyways, that's besides the point. Mariah Lynn is fake for going. Because that's Natalie's op. Natalie is your friend. That's Natalie's op. You should have known that she was gonna sit there and dog Natalie out the entire time, and you're just sitting there quiet like a mouse. Like you just fake. You're fake. It is what it is. Don't have dinner with my ops if me and you are friends. It's a difference with Biggie because Biggie and Natalie are not friends. Natalie don't even like Biggie like that. Natalie lets it be known that she don't like Biggie like that. You know what I'm saying? Her and Biggie get into it all the time. Biggie tells Natalie about herself. Natalie tells Biggie about herself. You know what I'm saying? But Mariah Lynn and Natalie are actually friends. And you're sitting here I don't care if you're talking or not. You're not even defending Natalie. You're just sitting there eating while Tommie dogging Natalie out when you could have stayed with Natalie and went on a little nature walk or whatever. But you didn't. Girl, boo bye. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. I feel like she faked for that. Anyways, so back at the house while they're at dinner or while they're coming back or whatever on the way back, Natalie is trying to get the whole house against Biggie. Like, which again, I don't understand because you have actual friends. Oh yeah, Callie was also at the dinner. She looked pretty and her personality, she seems very sweet. I know I'd be calling her messy because I feel like she is messy, but outside of that, she seems like a very sweet girl. I forgot. I kind of skipped past that part. But back at the house again, Natalie is literally putting bugs in the girl's ear and basically letting them know how she feels about Biggie not coming onto the nature walk and missing the nature walk to go to dinner with Tommie. Why do you care so much? You don't even like Biggie like that. You don't like Biggie like that. Why would you? Tommie, according to Tommie and Biggie, they actually talk outside of the show all the time. Like, they're friends outside of the show. What makes you feel like Biggie would ever choose you over Tommie? And why are you so mad? You don't even like Biggie like that. So she's putting bugs in the girl's ear while they're all sitting on the couch in the living room or whatever. Oh, Biggie really didn't hang out with us today because she's with Tommie. She's with Tommie. She chose Tommie over us. Like, you know what I'm saying? Literally trying to get the house again. And the girls are eating it up too. Oh, they're eating it up. Sapphire's in her confessional talking about something. It's really disappointing that Biggie chose Tommie over the nature walk. Why would she go? Like, if Tommie is about to leave town and Tommie is really, again, a special guest on the show and she's only there for a limited amount of time, why would Biggie not go hang out with her friend while her friend is in town? She gonna be with y'all throughout the whole season. Why are y'all mad? Like, Sapphire, girl, girl, don't, because the Sapphire girl, I was starting to like you a little bit, girl. Don't make me mad. Okay, don't make me mad. Anyways, so Natalie is trying to get everybody against Biggie, whatever. Biggie, Tesehki, Mariah Lynn comes back to the house. Okay, they come back to the house, and Tesehki is going around in a circle hugging everybody. So then she smiles. So she pulls a Krishan. Okay, like I said, she's starting to act a little bit like her sister, a little bit too much. That inner Malone, girl, that inner Malone is itching to get out, girl. So she goes around, she hugs everybody. She smiles at Jelly Bean. Jelly Bean smiles at her, gets up to try to hug her, and Tesehki swings. Now, this is how I feel. First of all, I feel like Tesehki is doing too much. She's doing too much. I said what I said. It's just not necessary. I still don't understand why she's so mad. But Jelly Bean, you don't even... I feel like Jelly Bean didn't even try. Like, she didn't even try. And I'm telling y'all, and y'all get mad at me when I say this, but I'm not dodging no smoke from nobody. I don't care who you are. So it's like, if it came a point where, like, I had to, I'm not fighting. They should not be fighting Tesehki fair at all. Like, they shouldn't. As soon as because Tesehki swung the first time and it kind of grazed. It grazed. What's her name, child? It grazed. What's her name? Jelly Bean. It grazed her. Like, it didn't like land, but it grazed her. You know what I'm saying? It was enough for Jelly Bean to know, like, oh, she's trying to fight me right now. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like Jelly Bean should have, like, her natural instinct should have kicked in. Her reflexes should have kicked in, and she should have at least chung lead Tesehki to the floor. At least. But it's like she just sat there and let Tesehki sling her like a rag doll. I don't understand why y'all know me. She didn't even try. She didn't even try. Oh my gosh. It made me mad. Like, girl, you should have chung lead her to the flow. I'm not even gonna lie. You should have. You really should have. So Tesehki's on Jelly Bean, girl. Tesehki's hair is everywhere. Security holds Tesehki back. It's just a hot mess. Jelly Bean is like, what even was the point of that? Like, I'm like, what was even the point of that? Tesehki it's like, you're lying. You try to call me a lie. And then we find out they play the recap, right? And we find out that Tesehki was lying about. So when they initially got into it at the Le Bonfire, right, in the parking lot, right, Jellybean was trying to tell Tesehki, you said this, like, you pulled me aside afterwards in the casino pretty much and told me that you were drunk. At that moment, Tesehki was like, I never told you that. I told you that you were wrong for being next to my man. But after her and Tesehki got into it in the living room and they sat down and Natalie was like, what's the issue? Tesehki admitted to saying that. But when you just lied and said that you never said that before. Like, bro, I'm not finna play with Tesehki, bro. Oh my gosh. Girl. She got caught in a lie. That's why she mad, girl. Tesehki got caught in a lie. Jellybean called her out for lying. And Tesehki was mad. That's what I'm getting from it. Because there's no way that Bad vs. Wild was filmed way before Baddies Caribbean and you're still mad about this situation. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Either that or she is just really fishing for a storyline. But that is all I have for you guys today. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe and turn on that post notification bell. It's Messy Maya. It's the Messy Mob Girl. We are lit over here. Trust and believe that. And yeah, bye.
Yours, damn right. It's better than your nigga teach you.